Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. It's my second channel, daily blog channel, The Daily Woo. Now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to turn this vlog to a little bit of a serious note. Today is the 2-year anniversary. 2 years ago today was something that was in a major news story that most of you, I would guess most people watching this blog remember this. And I'm going to show you kind of a first-hand view of what you may have experienced through watching this on the news and social network and media. The Casey Anthony trial was right around the Orlando area, and I am on the road where Casey Anthony lived, where the crime scene was. Kaylee Anthony, the sad story of the death of a child, Kaylee Anthony. 2 years ago, it's kind of hard to believe it's been 2 years since all that happened. It was the first social media trial. That's what it was kind of hailed as. It was the first thing. Remember the OJ trial was like very televised with him driving down the road. OJ was a big television trial. So was the Casey Anthony trial, but also was big on social media. Facebook, MySpace, Twitter especially, all those social media sites. Everyone had their opinion, ranting and raving. But really what it came down to was the jury made the final decision. And it happened right here. I'm going to show you some of the stuff. Here is Grandy Drive. Grandy Drive. I'm going to take you to the house and also to the area where they found Kaylee's body. And a lot of the things you might remember from the trial all happened right here on this road, straight ahead. Like I said, this is not the normal blog that I would do, but I found it very interesting. And the reason I find this interesting is because me, like you, a lot of people were enamored by this trial and they watched it. I kind of got sucked into the whole thing. I watched it for probably a month every day, listening to the evidence, granulating is not even a word, formulating, I don't know why I said granulating, formulating my opinion about what happened. But it's not up to me, it's not up to us, it's up to a jury. And the jury let Casey Anthony go, of course, on the 3 main charges: murder, manslaughter, and child neglect. If you ever come out here to this road, there's a cul-de-sac over here. And right past the cul-de-sac is George and Cindy Anthony's home, where Casey Anthony and Kaylee lived. And it's right here. That's the house right there. You saw it on the news a lot. You also remember George Anthony, when all this was going on during the trial and pre-trial, would be standing out in the yard. A lot of people came out here and criticized the family. They picketed, they harassed them, all right in there. And in the back of the house is where Kaylee Anthony supposedly drowned in the pool. It was never proven. It was just proven. Actually, nothing was really proven. Basically what happened is Casey Anthony did not have enough to convict her for the charges. They said that the child drowned in the back of the pool, in the back of the house, and that would be the house. Right there. The famous house that you heard about 1 million times on the news and the roads. I'm going to take you down here as well now. I'm kind of rambling a little bit. It's not really a topic that I don't really want to get into the nit and gritty of it, because you've probably seen most of it on the news and you've heard all the stories. And I am no expert at all in any way, shape, or form. So do not take anything I'm saying as expertise. Not that you would either, because nothing I'm saying really makes any sense, because my mind is not thinking coherently. I saw the house, I had all these memories come into my head, and it just kind of got me all crazy and wacky. One thing that is interesting is how close the house is to where the body was found. If you'll notice, I've been driving very slow, idling through this neighborhood. It's really only about 15 or 20 houses down to the end of the road in the little area, the foresty area where the body was found. There was a passerby coming by and the body was found, the remains of the baby. One of the interesting things is Casey Anthony did not report her child missing for 30 days. That did not sway the jury in any way. to convict her on any of those major charges. The only thing she got convicted on was some lying about her employment at Universal Studios, which she never worked at. Little lies and things like that. Little wacky things that don't make any sense. So we're coming up here to the end of the road. Suburban Drive, remember that name, and Hope Spring. The corner of Hope Spring and Suburban Drive. You heard those names repeatedly on the news. And if you turn down here, a little short trip down to the area where the remains of Caylee Anthony's body were found. No matter what your decision is and your opinion on this subject, the fact of the matter is, a small child died and the remains were left in the woods. And that's very sad to me. It's a very sad story. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to show you this area now as well. If you remember, you probably saw some news footage. A lot of people out here in the area showing their respects for the child. Right over here in the woods. They said the reason the remains weren't found for so long is because it was a swampy area and the body was submerged in the water. Well, you can see all the water down in the swampy area? Right down there by that tree in that area is where the remains were found. All right in here. They got no trespassing signs now. People have paid their respects. And now I'm going to pay my respects to little baby Caylee Anthony. So I'm going to shut up now, end the vlog, and end it with just a few seconds of silence for the child. The small child has been taken from the earth. It's very sad. The first social network trial in the crime scene right here.